Hi, I'm Coach Kane from Straight Blast Gym, Portland, Oregon, and this is Assistant Coach Ella. I'm going to look right now at how to deal with a really strong cross-face pressure when you're in cross-side bottom. We'll look at a couple of different ways to make some space.
All right, get on there deep and really grind it in. Okay, so I'm in kind of a tough spot here. Ella's really grinding her shoulder into my chin there to keep my head turned away, and I can't really shove her off. So we're going to look at a couple of different ways that you can make some space here and get some relief. Number one, I like this one a lot. It's going to have kind of a combing the hair pressure here like that, and that's going to, this is going to become a frame that's going to allow us to make some space. So she's grinding in really tight here. I'm going to use my UPA like this, and I'm opening towards her hips. And when I do that, it's going to create a little space so my fingers can come through. Even if she's shoving really hard there, yeah, I'm still going to be able to get my fingers through a little bit. Can't get my whole hand and wrist through, but my fingers come through just fine. Once I get my fingers through, I got to help out by dropping my head down to meet, and then I'm going to walk my fingers up my head, and it's going to build what you'll see is a pretty nice frame. And then I can use that to create some space. So it ends up being kind of like that, and then this structure becomes a really strong structure that I can hold her up with. So let's look at that again. Like that. That one works really well. I'll show you a second option. This way. If that one's not available, sometimes it might just simply be too tight for you to get your fingers in, and if it is, you can switch to this option. So she's got a really strong, tight cross face, and I'm trying to get in there with my fingers, and I can't get my UPA high enough, so I'm going to switch to a different pressure. My pressure is going to be, this hand is going to cup her ear, and then shove her down my hips, like that. Now if I'm lucky, that's going to create just enough space that this one can come under the armpit like that and then build a frame that way. And you should get probably just enough space to be able to do that. It's going to shake that shoulder loose from your chin just a little bit. So she's grinding in with a real strong, best shoulder adjustance, as we call it, tight shoulder pressure as she can. I'm going to shove there like that. It's going to give me just enough space to get that in. And I'll be able to use that to create some space. And then now we're free again. So let's look at both of them back to back, because sometimes you can go from one to the other. Tight cross face pressure, UPA, fingers in, comb the hair, create a frame. Tight cross face pressure, shove the ear, hand in, create a frame. If you shift back and forth between those two, you may not get it the first time or the second time, but they're going to be getting a little bit looser each time you try it. And so I found that if one doesn't work, I go for the other one. If that one doesn't work, then I go back, and then a couple of back and